I'm the example of the kid that never went to church. I never belonged. My family literally did not belong to a church. I just kind of threw myself into Young Life. I went to camp between my sophomore and junior year, and it was I can honestly say it was the best week of my life. That is when I started my relationship with God, and coming back from camp, I had a feeling of just being happy with myself, with my life, not blaming things on other people, not wishing for a different life. I was happy with my relationship with God.
I've always been a church kid. I've always grown up in the church, and even with that, it's got me closer to Christ, coming to Young Life.
It just opens you up to another world, God is there for you. And I've been to church and I go to church, but I think that Young Life gives you the opportunity to you make a relationship with God. And I think at church you just kind of learn who God is and what He's about. But in church, in Young Life, you get a relationship.
Young Life is it was more than I expected, and in a good way. And I'm just really thankful for everyone that I became closer with.
One thing that I've learned is a lot of things change. Things that you thought would always stay the same and would be stable aren't. And things are just change. You don't expect it. And Young Life has been there and has been my rock and taught me that there's one thing that won't change, and that's God's love for you.
We were set apart to be like Him, but that changed due to our sin. We became focused on ourselves, turned worldly, left Bibles on the shelves. It's not too late to put your trust in Him. He alone keeps us away from sin. I would be lying if I said I was perfect, but to be honest, no one on earth is. But the Lord is my ultimate helper. He's the ultimate shelter. I trusted Him with all my heart. He was here before creation started. The Bible says the wages of sin is death. It leads you until there's nothing left. We became worldly and it gave us stress. But we have a Savior. We're truly blessed. We were weary. He gave us rest. Christianity is more than a religion. It's a relationship with Christ. It's not listen to what's wrong. Not listen to what's right.
Yeah!
I would say that the main way that Young Life has impacted my life is through the relationships and friendships that I've made. Knowing that it's a community filled with people that are going through the same things as you and leaders that have been where you're at is awesome. Being a part of Young Life has been one of the best decisions I've made this far in my life, and I can't wait to see how it impacts me in the next chapter of my life.
My leader, Katie Page, was just a baby like me, so it was her first time ever in Young Life too, so me and her kind of just have been together the past 3 years, helping each other, and she has helped me a lot with figuring out who I am and what my relationship with Christ should be like. And I really encourage going to camp that first year. I wouldn't have known what wildlife and life was about. And I can say that I have met so many great friends and leaders. Lexi, Rachel, Caitlin, and Katie. They have all impacted me in big ways and in small ways, and they have helped shape my faith, so thank you.
I was there and I was recapping these guys over here, and I found a family in them, and it was awesome. And I love all of you guys for that. Seriously, I come here every Tuesday, and there's nothing better.
Be able to engage in relationships with people now. I can actually have a strong, genuine relationship with someone, and I didn't know what that was like until I met Katie Page and the other leaders.
The actual day that my dad passed away was my first Young Life Club. Jenna and a couple of my other friends showed up at my house and drugged me into Young Life the night of. So it was kind of cool that I felt like this was a place I could be that very day.
I would encourage everyone to stay involved and go to camp at least once because it is life-changing and it does have a great impact on your life.